Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Innawood, where I was planning on having a time-lapse all the way back home. But guess what we just saw again? Oh no. Okay, well, first of all, something has gone horribly wrong. We are not where we are meant to be, and sometimes this happens when we don't use the map to navigate. I was going visually because the river only had one way, right? Nope, turns out it didn't. We are on a tributary, and I do not know how that happened, but the reason why I stopped is because we just witnessed a crater. We just witnessed an impact. It was there for a split second. I'll cut back to it right now. As you can see, there is certainly some kind of explosion. Something impacted there. And if we look in the bottom of our screen here, a force of the explosion destroys several items. So something literally just impacted there. And now we have ourselves a great big old crater. So meteors are happening right now, which is fantastic and terrifying all at the same time. But let's do a bit of backtracking here. My plan was to navigate all the way back home, have it be this nice big seamless time lapse. Yet, yeah, as we were kind of going along there, I was trying to recall, I was like, hey, I don't remember seeing a wasp hive and a dermatic nest that close to each other on the western side. And also, I saw this while we were driving, and I don't know what it is. It's Amigo Scout Tower. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's just there's a different icon for it. Well, isn't that fantastic? So what has happened here? How have we gotten onto this part of the river? Because, yeah, we were meant to be home. And I think this is the other thing that threw me. When I was driving along here, I was like, I don't remember there being a hard edge that was that long. And who knows, there could be another tributary off that way. But when did this happen? How did we make it out here? If I zoom all the way out, we've just gone so far north somehow. How has this happened? I am absolutely at a loss here. Where are we? Okay, there's a Amigo Scout Tower there. I'm just looking for anything familiar. Okay, I mean, that's where we've been. So how did we not make it down there? How did we continue going north? Did I somehow get turned around and then just continued on? I have no idea how that happened. Absolutely no idea. How? What? I am so confused right now because we started today's episode off around here, I think. I have no idea how we've gotten this turned around, or at what point it happened. Yeah, I am really scratching my head here as to how that's gone down. It makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. I mean, maybe when I go back across the edit, I will be able to figure that out, but how are we here? We didn't teleport. I've been driving south this whole time. I mean, okay, to be fair, I have also been kind of winding north because I knew that had to happen at some point, but I must have gotten turned around. I don't know how, but I got turned around, and now we're even further north than we've ever been. So much further than we were before. So much so that, yeah, we can't even see where we came from down there. Okay, well, that sure is something. Wow, yeah, that's, okay, sure. Oh boy. Well, in other news, I was planning on what we were going to be doing with our vehicle once we actually got it back. I was having a look at some routes that we might actually be able to drive it. And honestly, coming up this direction here and heading out towards the west seems to be a pretty good way to get to the river. We have a few different options for how to do that. But yeah, I'm still absolutely lost for words as to how we've ended up here. But nevertheless, the intention I had today was to go back home. I think before we do, I'm probably just going to check out this area here to see if there is any, offshoots, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like this is it, How? I'll be honest, I was thinking in the back of my mind, it would be hilarious if I somehow got turned around and ended up going the wrong direction for a long time, and you know what? Somehow that has happened. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to be very wary of that in the future. I honestly think the problem is when you're in larger bodies of water and you don't see the sides, if you're just following the edges and you somehow miss where it actually bends and turns, you can end up just kind of doubling back around. Okay, so we are at that little inlet here, and we've got an ant hive. And I think giant ladybugs over there as well. Lots of insects. Okay. And of course, I'm calling it now, the river is going to end here, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so, no tributaries. But yes, it is entirely possible for us to get turned around. And I think it's probably areas like this where that's possible, just kind of going around and then ending up going out the way that you came in. So, I'm heading east. And then I'm heading south for a long time. Don't let me do otherwise. Okay, time to kick this time lapse into action. Oh boy, we've made it back. And there are still some charged amalgamations around here, but we have made it back. In one piece, and a little hungry after all of that, which, I'm not surprised. It has been quite the day. But the funny thing is, when you're traveling, time just doesn't seem to travel as fast. I mean, when we're at home, we're crafting a whole heap, so that's understandable why it does go as quickly as it does there. But that's going to do us. Let's stop driving, hop on out, and check on that charged amalgamation. Okay, it's further away. It is actually the afternoon now. Let's maybe just have something to eat before we go any further. We'll just have some of these wintergreen berries that we've got. We do have some other food, but I think it's probably frozen by now. I do want to have a quick look and see what we have here, and also check on our coal. 72%. Amazing. Super, super good. We can see the mass of this thing is now 318 kgs. So in terms of alterations that I would want to try and make to this, it would be fantastic if we could add wheels to it, so it could be a amphibious vehicle, but I don't know how well it's going to do on land. Hard to know for certain. But another thing that we can try is extending it out by just one frame here, and then having some storage on the back and, keeping the door where it is. Alternatively, we can turn the door into a different type of door. But I think just getting another frame, the extra light frame, and then just, we've got some extra damage across this frame. The tough thing with this whole vehicle is that it is incredibly delicate. It's wafer thin, so we need to be very, very cautious when it comes to banging into things or things banging us. But yes, we've still got lots of resources over here, which is great. That's very, very good. But what I would like to try and do is get another extra light frame. Yeah, I think that's what we'd have to do, and then have a look at attaching wheels to it as well. We've had wheels in the past. We had wheels, I think, on the travois, so we might have a look at taking that apart and using those pieces. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we could get by with just 2 wheels on either side. Probably not. We'd probably need 4 or 3 even. We could do like a tri setup, have 1 wheel at the front, 1 on either side at the back. We'll see what we need. As for the stuff that we have here, we are probably going to want to bring our welding equipment back with us, if we're going to be making frames and whatnot. So we'll be taking these welding rods, the aluminium ones too, grab that cast iron frying pan. I mean, honestly, we're probably going to want most of the stuff, which is why we have it down here with us. Alternatively, we could do our work down here, which I'm not against doing that. I think what we should do is just unload that battery so that we can swap it out with the one that we've got at home. Yeah, we'll be taking that one back, which means that we're probably going to have to leave the spear here, and that's alright. We do have our sword if we need to use it. Okay, so let us set our path. We're wanting to go all the way up here. Ideally, missing that moose that's out here as well. We don't know exactly where that is. We should get a warning, though, if we are likely to encounter anything. We'll see. There we go. That works for me. And really, without too much trouble at all, we find ourselves back at home. Excellent. And yeah, there's our vehicle. So we have our wooden wheel mounts and our wooden cart wheels. So obviously for this vehicle, I think we only have the one. No, we got 2 wheels. Yeah. So we want to take both of those off of there. Honestly, just dragging the travois along, or trying to see if we can get Ryan to get us across there. I think that'd be the thing to do. And hey, everybody, how are we doing? So obviously we should have some new faces here. If the others have actually, indeed made it back here. Not over here. There's always the possibility that we have just made it here before them, which kind of seems to be the case. Yeah, unless they're hiding somewhere else around here. I think we're going to want to try and take this completely apart as well, just to get the components back. Good old Gale, Oh, and of course we are going to want to make those leather journals. Other than checking on what we want to try and do here next, in terms of construction, the first thing that we need to have a look at is the battery that's here. And it's looking pretty good. 37% is excellent. So I think we'll just leave that charging. We'll leave it charging until we need to go. We'll just drop this battery here for now, and then, yeah, we'll have as much charge in there as we possibly can. We're going to go to the board that's outside, first of all, and we're just going to check in and see how things are going. I'm going to call Arturo back from the woods, and you know what? I think we might actually be able to send Arturo out there instead of collecting logs to clear a forest. It does take a little bit longer, I think, possibly. No. Okay, because if we can clear some of the forest, let's say, I was going to say maybe there or even here, that would make that a little bit easier to navigate through. I'm just trying to think about bringing our vehicle back and forth, but at the same time, I think if anything, we'd probably be wanting to go north anyway, and that path is already cleared, because here's the thing. Our next big target for us is this here. the Migo encampment. It's not a scout tower, it's a proper encampment, not unlike where Hilma's friends were first captured, where she escaped from, in what seems like another life. But to deal with that, well, a vehicle that moves around quite quickly, that we can fire from, I think that would help us out a lot. As ever, we will be sending Arturo out again though, just to cut some logs this time. We'll just keep on clearing out the area around home, I think. As ever, we can do some more cooking, so we're going to get some of our team to work on that. We might actually need to have them, close by. Okay, let's head back into here then. Let's batch 10 pies. And Pony, you're quite the chef, aren't you? Actually, it might be more survival. Cheryl, we'll get you on it. Now, most important thing for us to look at is going to be those journals. So let's see what we're going to need to be able to make one of those for ourselves. Leather journal. Okay, we already have everything we need. Tanned hide, some sinew or some thread. Sinew in this case, and it's going to be 2 hours and 18 minutes. We want to make a few of these. Oh, and we can also use it as a calorie intake tracker, so we probably want to make sure that we have one for ourselves as well. Let's just go into our, little mission menu to see. So we need a fair amount of spurge tea to come out with us as well. So we need 1, 2, maybe 3, 4. Okay, let's make 5 to be safe if we can. And we should probably look at taking off our gloves. Fur gloves be gone. Excellent, and we are most certainly going to be able to do that. Saving a bit of time in the process with the others helping us, let's use those hides. It looks like we arrived back at the right time of day because the sun is slowly starting to slip down below the horizon. It's wild to think that we were out for, just a day here. And we're going to keep on crafting into the night. There we go. Whew, that's a lot of journals. Now, doesn't look like we can actually fit them into our pockets at the moment. Our pockets are rather full of, well, I guess not all that much. Because it does look like we aren't wearing our leather backpack right now. Which that's an issue. And that also explains why we don't have food with us currently. It means that it's out there in the world somewhere. Oh boy. What fun we have. Now, I'm sure it's already been mentioned exactly where that backpack is. We're going to drop our backpack on the ground just to give us some more maneuverability. But it's a big world and Hilma's been to many places, so yeah. If I had to take a wild guess, I would imagine it would probably be around these caves here specifically. But that's just my guess. We don't know right now, and that's not great. We will, for the time being though, have some nice clean water to drink, and I think it is probably worth us having a little bit of a rest here. I think it's probably worth us heading to sleep now. The sun is set. We'll have a nice full day tomorrow to look at maybe taking apart our vehicles, seeing what we can do with those scraps. So, let's walk out back into our home, past that grave, and we'll call it a day. Well, good morning. We have dragged our 2 vehicles in here so that we can start doing a little bit of work on them. Like, first of all, removing this flimsy wooden seat, and then the frames. There we go. So, a few resources out of that. Now, we could keep the travois together for now. We don't necessarily need Ryan to pull this. We can pull it ourselves. In an actual fact, to make it easier for us, we probably do want to take a few of the things off of here that we won't be needing. Like the yoke and harness, for example. Although, we're going to need to grab a screwdriver. There we go. We have our screwdriver, that is. Oh, and we're going to have to get this up here a little bit more. That'll work. That's the yoke and harness removed from that. The reins and tackle, don't need that either. Neither do we need the wooden seat. Now, as for the wheel mount and also the cartwheel, we just need a prying tool, which we have right now. But I think we want to keep the wheels on, as it's going to make moving this thing around that much easier. The travois is an interesting one because theoretically we could have that just getting dragged behind our vehicle. Yeah, we might be able to use that. So I think we're going to keep that all just as it is for now. We might want to try and do some repairs though. We've actually got a lot of duct tape, super glue, bone glue and all the rest down by the river, so I won't worry about that then. Yeah, we will take some of those frames back down with us, I think. Well, maybe not the big wooden frames. I haven't made my mind up on it yet though. Like a nice light wooden frame can be used for many different things. Honestly, I think we'll just try and load up what we can for now. And that's everything actually. We've got nails down there. We've got everything that we would need to get stuff attached. Oh, yes. Let's not forget about safety belts, because that is something that I want to install, most certainly. And we can't actually see about installing one on here because we've removed the seat already, but I'm relatively sure that it's just going to be either long rope or short rope. Well, we do have some short cordage rope, so that might have to do. We'll just wear that for the moment. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna want to try and take this back with us. See if it's possible. We should have a screwdriver down there already, but we'll bring the screwdriver set just in case. Oh, and of course we can't forget the battery. Let's get that set up now. So first of all, we're taking down the appliance, excellent. And then just to make it easy, we'll pick this up. We're gonna have to wield it. Okay, and that should be charging just fine. Good. We'll drop that battery onto the rear there. It's got enough space, that's excellent. We've got 37 meat pies just on our grappling hook right now. Excessive, I know. And we want to make sure that we're going to bring down some spurge tea as well. Can't forget about that. If we do have any spurge left, which I'm not sure if we do. Let's grab those journals too. They need to come with us. And believe me, we are going to try... we're going to try and find where that backpack got to. Unfortunately, we don't have any spurge tea here, but we might still have some spurge that we've harvested. We will see about that. Well, not up here, unfortunately. No. Well, okay. Well, that's not going to happen in winter then. Alright, well, we're going to get a move on with what we've got for now. No doubt, I am forgetting something, but I think that's kind of everything for now. Everything that I can think of. Surprisingly, I haven't had too much trouble navigating through the woods. With the travois behind us, I have had to destroy a few bushes along the way, but really it doesn't take us too long to do that. And we are through. Excellent. We are a little cold, but it's just a chill, not proper cold. And believe you me when I tell you, I am very happy for us to have a little bit more sight than what we had before. Means if something's going to creep up on us, or if we're going to run headlong into something, we'll have at least a little bit more of a warning. And we've successfully made it back to our launch. There it is, just waiting for us patiently. Wonderful. Okay, first things first, we need to drag all of this on over here. There we are. Okay, now, I'm thinking travois first, right? We don't have our clay oil lamp on us because we don't have our backpack. Well, how long until dawn? It's night now. I mean, we could try and sleep in this. It's going to be, well, look at that, comfortable temperature. Yeah, the charged amalgamations are out there. Hey, we can actually do some things without being able to see, so we'll find out whether or not that's actually going to be possible, first of all. Light wooden frame or a foldable light wooden frame? Wow, the durability of the foldable frame is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I think let's just go with the light wooden frame at 4 kgs. Although really, it's not going to make much difference at this point. Also, the mass has gone up to 433. We haven't added anything new to it at all. Maybe it's just a little bit out the water. Who knows? All right. Yeah, too dark to see. Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, in that case, I think we will close the door. Let's see if we can just go prone in here, which makes us less likely to be seen. And we'll just try and sleep for a bit. Okay, well, that's some daylight. Oh, it's definitely daylight. Those charged amalgamations are just hanging around, huh? Let's stay crouched for now, because they won't be able to see us that way. We're going to eat our meat pies. Unfortunately, we don't have any water currently. We'll get there, don't worry. But we can quench a little bit of our thirst with these meat pies. Wonderful, I know. Okay, we can see a charged amalgamation out this way as well. Where? All the way over there. Okay, well, hopefully hopefully we can just get this damn thing installed. 34 tiles. Yeah, that's definitely kind of within sight. So let's just stay down for now. I think we are going to have to be able to see things to actually be able to install them. Yeah, that is the case, Rycon. Okay, fine. We'll stay on the back here. We're going to keep safe mode turned on, which is going to immediately go off. I mean, it's not really doing anything, eh? It's just staying up there. Okay, we're going to try and see if we can get this installed. We're going to go light wooden frame. It's only 5 minutes for us to do it. Any of those is fine. That's good. And oh, those are on the travois currently. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Also, we need to take the travois apart to be able to install it. But hey, we've got a frame there. Okay, and it is actually kind of blocking the line of sight, which is great. Okay, looking at you. To remove the travois, I think we're first going to have to take some things off of it. So let's just move that all to the side. Wonderful. And let's get that travois removed. Aha, it's been spotted. I'm just going to keep saying no. Okay, good. We don't want to go ignore because, yeah, if it starts coming closer to us, we want to be able to do something about that. Right, flat pack table. And we can actually put the clay car battery on there. Not that we'd want to do that. Okay, so right now I'm not seeing the travois. What are we missing for that? Ah, a short cordage rope. Well, it just so happens we are wearing one of those. Oh, no, it bloody well used it. It used it to install the light wooden frame. Well, that's frustrating. I don't think we're going to get that back as well. If we remove that, at least I don't think so. We probably would have been better off with going with just a straight up wooden frame. There is also, I think, just a light wooden frame on the ground there, which we could theoretically take apart. Yeah, and that's going to give us some cordage ropes back. Okay. And we only need one frame to be able to install travois. That one gives us sticks, this one gives us plants. It's 15 minutes for us to do it. Planks, not plants. Okay. Alright. We got some cordage ropes. This is fine. More than a little tense, huh? And yes, okay, good. We can install the travois there. Alternatively, a wooden box. But the travois, I think I'd like to get that there if we can. We could always do the wheels in reverse, like have one at the back and two at the front. You know, one underneath of the travois, if that's possible. Let's get it installed. Okay, nice. So we can now carry things on the vehicle, which is good. Now come the wheels. That charged amalgamation still just minding its own business. That's good. We'll start with the ones that are in a little bit of a better condition. 3 minutes for us to remove that one. Excellent. And we'll go for that one next as well. Okay, we'll say no. This is fine. This is fine. Excellent. Okay, now let's go and remove that mount. Another 16 minutes of hell. This is fine. There we go. Okay, so once we've actually got these things on here, we can have a look at repairing them. Okay, let's just get them installed. So we'll start off with one under here if we can. Okay, wooden wheel mount, steerable. Oh yeah, of course, a strength of 44. Yeah, or a tool that can do some jacking. Can we actually make a jack? Rather, if we have a look at the quality, I think that's what we want to have a look for here. Quality, and we're going to say jack. So yeah, it does look like we can. Or a makeshift jack would be more than enough. We just need 2 pieces of scrap metal, which we might be able to get here because we've got a hacksaw among other things. So yeah, let's take off our fur gloves, which we can just put on the travois for now. And if we go disassemble, just trying to think what we've got here. Yeah, okay. We do actually need some pipes though. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that we can get scrap metal from. We don't want to destroy any of our tools if we can avoid that. But yeah, one of the pipes would be an option. Oh no, the makeshift jack needs 4 pipes. Okay, just 2 scrap metal though. Well, our pliers would give us the scrap that we need, but you know, we need our pliers for things. The responsible thing to do would be to take the welder back to base, because I think we need the welder at least. Or is it just heat? Metal storing, screw driving, bolt turning, pipes and scrap. No, I think we just run back home and we make this. There's no heat needed. It's poorly constructed. If that drops on us, oh boy. We don't even know if 2 wheels is going to be enough for a vehicle of this size and scale. Yeah, I think we're going to have to We're gonna have to make a journey back for that because I don't see any other option there for us to take apart. I mean, unless from memory, the hammer wasn't that difficult for us to put together, and we actually do have other hammers back at base. We could just take apart our hammer, get 2 chunks of steel, cut one of the chunks of steel up into scrap. The alternative is something like the cast iron frying pan. Alright, I've made my decision. Pliers are very easy for us to put together. We can make them again back at home easily enough. This gives us 4 scraps. We shouldn't theoretically need the pliers for anything here. So pliers it is. I know, lots of back and forth on that, but we got there in the end. Now, an hour and 41 minutes to make the jack. Okay. Right. Yeah, we are going to see it, aren't we? Stop crafting. I'm going to say yes. What we're going to do is we're just going to close the door here. They shouldn't really see us or interact with us. Their sight doesn't seem to be all that great. Their sense of smell, I think, is how they're tracking us. But in general, Hilma doesn't have, well, that much scent. Yeah, weak scent. So they should have a harder time. But look at that. We got ourselves our jack. So we're going to go and put that in the back there. We're going to eat some more pie. Lovely. And let's see if we can jack this thing. We are also sitting on it at the moment, so that's probably going to make it a little bit more difficult for us, but look at that. That's everything that we need. We've got the nails. Okay, We're probably going to need to go and get some more nails after this as well. There we are. Let's get that one installed there. We're also going to put the gloves back on because I don't think they're going to slow us down that much. And now, before anything else, we will see if we can install the wheel. Why can we not install the wheel? What are we missing? It's just nails. We need more nails. Okay, so that is something that I am going to have to go back for. I don't think we're going to need to go back for anything else, but it's good to just try and think ahead if possible. I mean, ideally we'd find out whether or not we're going to need an extra wheel, because we want to try and keep this thing as lightweight as possible. I don't think we're going to be able to make it work like a weird motorcycle. But this is Cataclysm. Sometimes these things work. And because the actual frame of the vehicle is so light, in my mind, I could kind of see it working, especially if they are quite thick wheels. Look, this is a strange steam-powered contraption. The final thing, before we go back, we might be able to get some extra nails here from taking apart the wooden frames. 20 nails. That would be enough to install one wheel. We do also have the foldable wooden frame here. That would also give us enough to install one of them, but I think we'd still have to go back no matter what. I think it's good for us to find use for these things. We're going to take them apart if we can. I'm going to say stop disassembling. We're just going to pop back inside. We're going to do that stuff in there. Oh, we need to grab the hammer. Let's bring that in, or maybe we'll just stay here. Yeah, that works. There we go. Okay, now we can install it. Okay, wooden cartwheel. Here we go, and yep, we'll install the good one. All right, okay, wheels disabled, and it also floats. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, look at the land speed. Save top speed, 140 kilometers an hour. I didn't know how it was going to be on the land. I didn't think it would be that fast. Okay, sure. Right. So, we want to install the wheel mount out here. We are going to need more nails. Yes, yes indeed. Can we somehow make this work? We have the one wooden frame there, which is going to give us the amount of nails that we need. We don't have nails in anything else, unfortunately. Right? Or hang on. Ahaha! Of course, there is another light wooden frame here, which we can remove, which will destroy the vehicle. Gale, or rather, this isn't Gale, this is the Travois. You live on. Yeah. Okay, now let's give that a go. Oh, damn it, that one doesn't have any nails. We're so close, so close. Okay, well, you know what? We are still going to do what we can here first of all. Got what we needed from that, excellent. And now let's get it installed. I guess the question is, I think we will still install it at the front first to see if it's possible to make it work with just the two wheels. Because I mean, our cart was working with them. I mean, because that's how carts work. But we'll try this configuration first. And yeah, we need at least one steerable set of wheels. We're gonna make this one the steerable one. And now all we need is just enough nails for the other wheel. Interestingly enough, I don't seem to be able to install the wheel there, which is kind of strange. Could be because it's damaged? I mean, we can fix it up, use some bone glue. Yeah, I mean, searching for wheel doesn't come up with anything. Yeah, I mean, that's the cartwheel right there. We definitely have it. But for whatever reason, we don't seem to be able to install any kind of wheel there, which is interesting. And I wonder if it's because I made it steerable. I have made that mistake before in the past. Well, I think we're going to have to remove it regardless, because then I will know for sure. Although I don't think we're going to get any nails back from that. No. So we were going to have to get some anyway to attach that sucker. So we're just going to have to brave that journey back away from the amalgamations. And where are they right now? Okay. Oh, quite far to the west. That certainly works in our favor. All right, let's start to make our journey back. We'll make sure that we drink lots of water, bring some nails along for the ride, and we'll see if we can take this thing for a proper drive. And we've made it back home. Time for more pies, and let's go drink some nice hot water off of the fire. Lovely. Well, we certainly have more than enough nails there. Let's maybe look at taking 100 with us if we can. Spurge flowers. Why did I not see those before? Well, we've got spurge flowers here. Okay, that's very good to know. Can we take 100 of these? We can take 86. That's still pretty good in my book. Right. Okay. Spurge. 10 of them. Hot damn. Okay. All right. That's some good news. Now, how do we want to try and do that? We just need small containers, right? We could try and see if we can quickly make some clay ones. I mean, a clay canister, it will contain liquid. I'm going to have to use some of our, let's use wood ash. Okay, excellent. We have some clay canisters. Now, we shouldn't need too much in the way of spurge tea, but we'll see how much we're able to make here. Good. Very good. Wonderful, even. Okay, let's say make 6 portions of that for now. Oh, and the fire's gone out. Okay. It was burning for a very, very long time, so we can't be upset about that. So we're going to have to take one of these bowfire drills to get the fire started over here, which it's out of fuel. Okay. Electric fire starter. We should be able to get this run with the light battery that we have, and theoretically, it's going to be a semi-reliable source. Yeah. Okay. Is it enough to get this going? Indeed it is. Thank you, electric fire starter. Now, obviously, our fire starter is still out there somewhere. But now we can finish working on that tea. There we go. Tea done. So we're going to want to pour these into the clay canisters. Okay, and we're going to have some left over. I think it's going to be good for us to just keep some here. So we'll leave it in one of the clay pots. That's all good. The tea, we need to make sure comes with us. So we're going to make some room. Alternatively, we could just ask to borrow someone's backpack. You know what, Cheryl? I think we're going to have to ask to borrow yours. Do you have 2 leather backpacks there? Am I reading that wrong? Because I feel like I might have been. Yeah, you did. Okay, that's fine. We're going to make do with this one. And don't worry, we will make sure that we bring our actual one. Okay, 2 canisters of spurge tea. Let's just have a quick look at this. Find spurge tea and find spurge tea. Okay, that's good. We have a season to do it, or less than a season. Okay. Now, can we... We don't have them marked on the map. Oh boy. Yeah, so we're going to have to go and find those folks. Right. Definitely should have marked where they were, but you know, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, Delbert. Yeah. Julieta Vega. Am I... Where are you guys? You are here somewhere. Cheryl, just guard up for us, yeah? Oh, they made it. It just took them a little bit longer than I thought. Julieta is down there. And up here, we have Delbert Fallen Chapper. Okay, neat. Good to see them here, mingling with the folks. All right, for our water, we're going to be filling up this large sealed stomach that we've got, just so that we're going to be good for heading out and about. Okay, I think it's time for us to make our way back down. We should have everything. Don't think I'm forgetting anything. We got stuff. Okay, well, it's around dusk, and we are nearly back where we're meant to be, and there's a charged amalgamation there that I think might be aware of us, so we're just going to start to run off in this opposite direction. There we go. It's heading up for something. I think some noise might have been made up there. And that's okay. That works for us. So, now that we're back here, let's see if we can finish installing the stuff here. Now, I am going to try, and this might be a little bit of a waste here, install just the wheel mount, because that's what we did on the back, and we're able to install the wheel just fine. So, we'll see. Okay. And yet again, same deal. So that sucks. It means that there is something here that's causing an issue. I think it could be the boat hull. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this yet again, and then we're going to try and see if we can remove the boat hull. Too dark to see what we are doing. Of course it is. Okay, so we're probably going to have a bit of a sleep here, which isn't ideal. You know, we could always start a fire close to... No, it's too dangerous. Or is it? No, it's too dangerous, and plus we can't actually start a fire because the electric fire starter's back at home where it should be. Hilma is just going to have to let time pass by, and that's okay. You know what? We're going to bring a blanket in here just in case we get cold. Oh, it turns out we didn't need it at all. We fall asleep easily. Oh, and we awake, and no doubt it's still very, very late, so we're just going to take it easy this morning. We're just going to kick back, wait until sunrise. We finished waiting. Okay, let's drink that nice cold water there. We're going to sit back up. No charged amalgamations around, so that's a nice change. And if we wait just a little bit longer here, there we go. The first of light. Okay, so looking at our vehicle here. Right, we are probably, more than likely, going to have to remove the boat hull here, because that's the only thing that I think could be stopping us from putting a wheel down there, other than maybe the windshield. I don't know. Let's remove the boat hull and see if that's the case, because we installed that there fine. That's not an issue. And we don't have wheels either side there. If we need to put the boat hull back on, we can. Let's just remove it, see if that works out for us. We looking okay enemy-wise? We are. That's great. Okay, let's give it another shot. We may have to go back for more wheels if we continue to screw this up. We're going to go steerable because we need to have at least one steerable wheel and see if that will work. Indeed, it does. Okay, good. The vehicle still floats, so we didn't do anything to kind of screw that up. Let's get that wheel on there. Wheels enough. That's it. It works. Safe top speed, 138 kilometers an hour on land. Wild. Absolutely wild. I'm so happy about that. Okay, we've actually got some more coal over here as well. We are going to get that loaded. Let's refill the fuel bunker with coal. Excellent. The rest of the coal we can just put into the back of the travois. Along with everything else, there is our lovely rifle of ours, which, you know, I feel like we should probably just put in the holster. No, we'll keep it in the back for now. We want to try and keep our weight down if we can on our person, which means that we should probably just have it in the holster still. Yeah, okay. I talked myself into it. And then we're going to put the holster in the back. There we are. Because that way I don't get confused. We're pretty much going to put everything in here if we can. Yeah, it will weigh us down a little bit, but it's stuff that is useful. The dinosaur droppings we're probably not going to need. Probably don't need a stick. Okay, that looks good to me. I don't think we're leaving anything important behind. Let's hop in. Let's test this thing out. Let's see if this actually works out for us. Yeah, the mass is now 500, so we didn't add that much to it mass-wise. We start up the Hope. Here it goes. Yep. And now if we turn onto land, please work. And yep, there we go. The weight of the Hope's engine destroys several items. What does that mean? What does that mean? On the back, I think that means just things on the ground. So it's like running over things, right? If that keeps on saying it and we're not running over things, then that's a problem. But this is just freaking working. Look at us go. Look at us go. Obviously, the faster we go, the more we consume fuel. I want to try and see if we can get faster than this. Damn it. It seems like 25 is the limit, even though it says it's high, that's fine. 25 kilometers an hour, is totally good. Also, we have to keep in mind, we are hauling behind us a travois with all of our equipment on. So, yeah, this is so neat. I'm so freaking happy with this. Yep, we got a land vehicle now as well. Just look at this thing go. Boom, straight into the water. No problems. Although we need to slow down when we hit the water. That's still a little too fast. 24 is our new water safe speed. That's good. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. 30 minutes until empty? I doubt that. I doubt that. The coal seems to be really efficient. Yeah. So, I'll tell you what. We are going to try and finish off today's episode by getting back to where our backpack might have been and also to where some of the other folks were along the way, which off the top of my head, can't remember, so that's great. But I am hoping that we will be able to find at least some of them, and we'll see what we can do. Willie. Willie Claptrap Henson. Okay, buddy, I cannot remember what you were after. Could have been weather, could have been the patient list, but yup, here it is. Okay, yeah, okay, it worked. That worked. The list that we put together for him is what he was after. We don't need any payment, but we should travel together because we're friends. And now, Claptrap, Willie, first of all, let's see if we can find out a little bit more about you. You've got some good stuff going on there and some rough stuff. Just looking across your skills here, there's nothing that's really a standout other than social. Now, I would love to have a good chat with him, but there's still a lot that we need to get done. So, let's talk about the camp and send you in its direction. There we go. Good luck to you, Claptrap. And it's nice to know that we have, at the very least, saved one life. Oh, and well, we did manage to save the others that have made it back there so far. Hello. Hi. Frog Mother. No, thank you. A large bulbous creature with an extremely large mouth and small stubby legs with no feet, drenched in an oily green-black substance. Its flesh seems to rapidly decompose and reconstitute itself. We need to not run into that, so we need to try and reverse back as quickly as we can and then get the hell out of here. Come on, vehicle. Come on. Time for you to go. Oh boy. Okay, we definitely took some damage there. Let's just have a look at our... Okay, nothing fell off, but we do have some damaged parts. Let's not do that again, eh? Oh, and we also need to be wary. I mean, on this side of the river here, we have our Migo encampment, and on the other, the stranger. Yeah, the stranger. And I do also find it interesting that the water spring, the natural spring over here as well, has like a building as the symbol. I know we've talked about it before, but it's just, strange. And over here we have Darren Orlando. Now Darren, I'm pretty sure, was suffering from asthma. So let's have a chat with you. Stop the vehicle there. Hello? All right, we have your tea. There you go. Let's convince him that we are friends and that he should be coming back with us. And we'll have a look at those abilities before we send him on his way. Robust genetics. Interesting. Decent dodging there. The marksmanship and rifle skills. Not bad. Okay, we like that. So my friend, let's send you on your way. Excellent. Best of luck to you. It's going to be a heck of a journey. Excuse me, hello? How did we miss these two last time? Lindsay Duffy and Janice Ha. Janice, looks like you might need to get out of the cold winter. Lindsay Duffy seems to potentially be hostile though. Okay. Well, let's make our way on over here. I do not recall speaking with you. At least I'm pretty sure we haven't, right? Janice Ha. Oh, short of breath. Okay. Well, it's your lucky day. I'm asthmatic. I need to get some kind of medicinal tea. Look, we've got it under control. Believe it or not. We'll be back soon. We're back already. Mission success. We had some, which is great. Okay, we're going to go through this right away. So she's already just kind of like sculled it back. We can see it on the floor there. Okay, we are going to try and convince her that she should come with us, that we have a fantastic, safe place. Fast learner, fast reader, poison resistant, pretty with a strong stomach, jittery and a lightweight, also a savant. Okay, does have melee skill, both bashing and cutting, little bit of computer knowledge. Okay, I mean, not bad. Let's point you in the right direction then. And yeah, I wish we had a little bit more to give you, but you've survived this long, so yeah, keep at it. She dropped her cudgel. Okay. Now, let's have a look at you, Lindsay. Okay, we'll call out to you from a distance, see what's going on. Oh God, I can't believe it happened. What's the matter? My bear. She was killed, but then she just got back up again, and she's one of those things now. Can you put her out of her misery for me? A bear? Look, I understand. I've lost friends along the way. Point me in the right direction. I'll do it. Thank you. She would have wanted it this way. Well, not a problem. Okay, so, bear. And it's close. It's right up here. Kill the zombie bear. Okay, Lindsay. Right. We're going to keep the vehicle stopped just for a moment. We're going to stop driving. Oh my God. Okay, oh my God, that's... This has been the nightmare all along. I was literally just thinking as we were driving along here that we haven't seen a single jawed terror yet, and I imagine it's because they wait beneath the surface until you get close to them. 2 of them. They've been trailing us, no doubt. And, yeah, that could have been so much worse. The second that we open the door, one leaps out the water, bites down on Hilma's arm. Thankfully, so much of our armor protected us here. We need to get back into this. We need to go now. Lindsay, I'm sorry, my dude. You need to get out the water and you need to go. Okay, because we can't fight them unless they're right up against us. We're putting pressure on the wound right now. Oh, Lindsay. Okay, so I was gonna try and grab the rifle out the back. We can already see a zombie. We don't know exactly where that is. Let's see. Oh, Weiler. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to land. Let's get to land before we do anything else. Jeez. We can just drive this onto land as well. What am I doing here? Look at them. They were following us the whole way. Those sneaky bastards. I cannot believe that. Look at them, and they've just gone back under the water. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, look at them. They're just... I wonder what their range is, because we could potentially use the copper spear to just straight up kill them. Let's grab the rifle for now. Yeah, we'll wear it. Make sure it's loaded. It is. That's good. Draw. Now, can we make this work with this vehicle? Is that going to be possible for us to do? I think potentially yes. What we could try and do is just drive very slowly. Keep the back door open. If we just start to reverse, and then if we start to line up our shot, okay, I think we've got its attention. We'll stop the vehicle. We're just going to let go of the controls. And, oh, hang on, wait, you're aggressive? Why are you aggressive? Because you've been hurt by the wasp. Okay. All right, I'm not going to... I guess those two are going to fight it out. And that wasp has just been thrown back. Oh, it's because there's something big and bad up there. Oh, yes, there is. An ice horror. Fantastic. Wonderful. Let's let go of these controls again. And check that range. Okay. Bear is going to have to get a lot closer for this to work. Let's try and aim up. Get a precise shot here. Close to precise. Come on. Well, that's as close as I want to do it. 43. That's good. Okay. We're going to grab control again, and we're just going to punch the accelerator. Yeah, see, it's still got a ding on us, so we don't want that to happen in the future. Stop it, and let's just get ready yet again. Let go of those controls. This is how we make this thing work. We wait for it to get closer. We can shoot over the sides perfectly fine. We don't need to worry about the back door. I think we'll just go for a regular aim, honestly. I think that's going to be more than good enough. Okay, a good hit. We take a good hit. Did we just blow a hole? We just blew a hole in our... Of course we did. Of course we did that. How am I not surprised? How... Okay, that's fine. It's a pipe. We can fix it. We can fix it. We want to be doing straight shots out the back, I believe. Did we damage that last time? Probably, for all we know. Let's check the condition of the bear. Heavy arterial bleeding. We could try and finish it with the spear. Okay, Rycon, it's a bear. Let's just be safe. We're going to continue driving, get a bit further away, reload twice. Let's go. Oh, okay. I guess it's all in the back, huh? There we go. Good. And now we reverse. All right. Bear's been bleeding. Here it comes. Well, I guess there's no harm in us firing down that way now, is there? Precise shot does the trick. Wow, that vehicle is loud outside of it, huh? Okay, let's use the holster, smash the remains, and let's return to Lindsay. Sorry, vehicle. Hey, there's Janice. She's making her journey, I think. Where are you, Janice, actually, out of curiosity? Yep, she's traveling. She's on her way. Okay, back into the water we go. Not sinking, of course. Lindsay, it's done. Okay. Now, maybe go help Janice if you can. Make sure our vehicle's stopped while we're talking. And you should really just get out of the water altogether. That would be swell. We'll have a look at your abilities first of all. Night vision and an optimist. And also terrifying, which I guess is why we were originally kind of unsure. You got some weapon skill and a little bit of mechanics. Nothing stand out, but that's good. All right. Okay. Off to camp with you. There we go. Affirmative. And Lindsay's on his way, and we are just going to wait here for a moment or two to make sure that Lindsay is going to make it out the water safe and sound. We learnt the hard way that there are dangers that lurk beneath the surface as ever they are close by. Legion, thank you for joining me for yet another episode. One that, as what seems to be the norm now, didn't go exactly as I had planned. Our backpack is still out there somewhere, and no doubt we will be able to find it. But right now, my attention is now back on that tower. Not just the tower, the encampment, and the individual that's watching it. That is where I see this series culminating. One way or the other, something's gonna happen, and I hope you're there with me when it does. For now, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. I've been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay